Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the KICKABoUT podcast. We're back with another week of European football, and we're right here with you to cover it. Boys, it's been quite an amazing week. Do you guys have a chance to watch all the games?
Not all, but
Unfortunately,
most of
yes.
them, yeah.
I mean,
Unfortunately. I wonder
there was
why.
only one game actually that made my weekend at least, and Dave, how was your weekend? How's the midweek
Uh,
football for you?
it was absolutely horrible. Like I almost cried myself to sleep last night. Okay. Istanbul beating us 2-1. Oh, I thought Demba Ba had retired until I saw him on the score sheet last night.
Demba Ba single-handedly had the whole United defense in his pocket. No fucking doubt. Man, 35 years old, Tunzube or the Tunde Baba dude, he was off, dude. He was off after halftime.
The
Ole
thing
couldn't
is,
bother.
I don't know what was the defense trying to do. If you'll be seeing pictures over here right now. And the first goal, the defense was like completely in the other side's box. I don't know what the hell were they doing. And the second goal, all three of them were huddled up together while there's four people in the box over there. I had no clue what was going on. Luke Shaw had to track back over there. But
Well, the game finished 2-1. Istanbul, Berkshire Hathaway, or whatever the fuck the team is called. I'm sorry if there's any.
Besiktas or
I'm
something.
sorry if there's any Istanbul fans watching, which I doubt there are, but still. This team had never scored a goal in the UEFA Champions League, and Manchester United let them put two past them. After which Martial did get one back. But just to talk about the defense in the first half in particular, the first goal had the formation you were playing for the first goal was 0-1-9.
if you see as a defender, you see one person just behind and he's in his half, so he's not going to be offside. Someone's supposed to be keeping an eye on that guy, but everyone was up front. No one had an eye on that guy. I don't know what was that defensive formation. Like they have to do something about it. Otherwise, we can't be losing to small teams week in week out like this, like Arsenal, Istanbul, Basaksehir.
Dave is out here throwing shade at other clubs, but Man United have won only 5 of their last 8 games. To put that into context, Southampton have won more.
Man, I honestly at this point don't know what can help this team because I don't see any striker scoring properly because these people keep on trying to put in crosses in the box. Yesterday it somehow worked because none of the people over there can head the ball properly. And you could see like only if teams play a high line, we can score goals like on the break. But like once Istanbul scored the first goal, they were playing a relatively low line. And in the second half, they were all in the box. So we cannot score against teams like this. We don't have the creativity and the ability to score against teams like this. And at this point, I don't know what can help United. Sacking the manager also, I don't think can help.
Well, let me put that question to Tejas then on that note. They won against Paris Saint-Germain 2-1, RB Leipzig 5-0 at home. And then they go away to Istanbul, Berkshire Hathaway and lose 2-1. What do you mainly put that thing down to? Is it a managerial issue or do the players not do enough?
I think Dave will agree with me and say players probably are not doing enough. Pogba. I mean, dude, it's sad to see. I mean, it's really sad to see United in this way. I'm not a United fan, but it is still. I mean, for Ishan, it's pleasure to see them like this. But it actually pains me. Like yesterday, you asked my dad. My dad was with me while I was watching the game. He could hear me. Like he could see the frustration in my face. And like, what the fuck is this team doing?
Fine. My dad comes in and he starts laughing at the TV.
Dude, I don't know what. I mean, dude, see, I turned on the game as soon as Istanbul scored the second goal. And immediately Martial scored. I'm like, okay, they're back. Martial is going to do business. Second half, jack shit happens. To
That's the
fucking remove Tuanzebe and play. Who did you play center? The Mexican you play center back.
Matic was playing center back.
Matic. God fucking knows. Then Mata was completely off his game. Bruno also was off his game. Martial kept falling down. One touch, fall down to the ground. Pogba, I don't know, he's just bunny hopping on the field. Rashford was trying his best, but I couldn't do anything. Luke Shaw was your best player, no doubt. Bissaka made a few good tackles here and there. Harry Maguire is useless as always. Who else was there?
The only good player on the pitch was Luke Shaw, and that's the only positive I can take out of this game.
That was the only good thing.
One managerial, I question one of his decisions. Ole's removing Van de Beek in the 60th minute when Van de Beek was playing pretty well.
Yeah, I don't know.
He was like, you could see him making tackles, winning the ball in the middle of the park, which none of our midfielders can do. And we end up losing the ball from Marta in the middle of the park. But you could see Van de Beek trying to get the ball.
The more important question to address here is that the inconsistency is through the fucking roof. If you're talking about 5 losses out of 8 games, this is relegation stuff. And there's got to be a time when Ed Woodward's got to make a call about whether to leave Ole in or Ole out. Because the more glaring issue is that if Ole is the manager and you're not going to back him, then there is no point in having him, because all he's going to do is provide these inconsistent results time after time. And I don't think that his tactics are saving him either. The way he sets up his team, I genuinely feel like the footballing knowledge is fucking garbage at Manchester United. The only way to score goals is if you're pacey wingers, because there's enough players in that team who can actually make a difference on their own. But they're always coming inside. There's not one time yesterday when I saw anybody put the ball over the top so that any of your wingers or strikers could get to it. They're always coming inside, and there's just so many players who don't have the correct information, in my opinion. No doubt the effort's lacking. No doubt that Paul Pogba is not even a Premier League quality player at this moment in my mind. But I still feel Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, come this weekend, if he doesn't defeat Everton, if he cannot pick up a result at Goodison, the man is gone, in my opinion. What do you think, Dev?
I think he will stay till January at least. Like, if we are below 10th place by Jan, then I think he might be going. But the real person who needs to go is Ed Woodward, because he hasn't backed the manager. And because he hasn't backed the manager cannot put out the results. No doubt that we have a good enough team. We didn't need a rebuild like Chelsea. But they needed to back the manager, make the signings, and we needed to put out good results, but which isn't happening. So,
I think the PE teacher is showing his true colors, and it only takes one night away in Paris for the whole fan base to say, "Oh, the PE teacher, what were you saying? This man is a tactical genius." But the truth is, this man has been a manager for 10 years now, 11 seasons running. It's not like he's Mikel Arteta, who started 6 months ago. 10 years in Norway, in Cardiff, got relegated with them too. So I still do. The issue with me is I do not understand. I feel like United fans' optimism is unfounded. Baseless as shit. But I do not know what you guys have to say. Tejas, I want your take on this. If they cannot get a result at Goodison, what do you think is the future for OGS?
See, there are 2 ways. The funny way will be, now Ole is facing the sack. And you know what happens when he's facing the sack. United's going to turn up. They're going to trash Everton 10-0. Some magic's going to happen. But yeah, if no result at Goodison, then it's bye-bye. The club can say ole, ole, and say bye-bye. But then who are you going to replace your manager with? What? You want
Pochettino.
Michael Carrick.
Michael Carrick, he has no managerial experience.
I mean, Arteta didn't. Okay, Arteta had, but
he was under Pep, so he had little knowledge.
I mean, I still feel there's good enough candidates out there, but for them to be considered, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer needs to be shown the door first. But boys, and all of you guys watching, come back at the weekend and we'll let you know if the man is still at Old Trafford or he's on his way out. Moving on.
One more thing I
Group
want to
H.
address.
Yeah, sure.
Proper number 9. You could see Cavani in the box waiting for the ball to come, but no one able to provide a pass to him. As I
That's
said,
'cause all the
no ability, no creativity in that team. No one looked like they wanted another goal. This is the problem. Like, Cavani was waiting there, waiting for the ball to come to him, but you couldn't see any ball coming through to Cavani. At one point, he came all the way back to get the ball once.
Yeah, I do recollect seeing those scenes, but I think that goes back to what I mentioned earlier in the sense that everyone keeps getting sucked in field. Then there's no one really trying to put like balls over the top. Like everyone wants to make play. And now that you say that, the other thing that I did want to bring up was that Paul Pogba is short of confidence right now. No doubt. There were 2-3 occasions when he could have made amazing passes yesterday, but he plays a 1-yard pass back to Maguire. And that to me is a player who is out of confidence. What did you make of that?
Yeah, he looks like he's out of confidence because everyone's lost any,
I mean, it's a question of team morale as well. You're getting
morale. Yes, pretty
you
shit at
lose
the
to
moment.
Chelsea. Yeah, exactly. If your team morale isn't that great, you can't expect your player morale to be that higher either.
Oh, we did get the unlimited. Oh,
Yeah.
let's go. I think this weekend's fixture is pivotal because Everton have fallen off the rails a bit after their blistering start, and Tejas probably cries himself to sleep with that information. But it's going to be a good game, and I think a decisive game in many ways.
It's a Premier League, anything can happen.
Yes, sir. Staying in the same group, Group H, it's been blown wide open now. Paris Saint-Germain starting off brilliantly. Moise Kean with his fat ass bullied those two defenders, but they lost on the night 2-1. I'll start off.
How?
Tejas, what do you think of PSG now? Now that they've lost 2 out of the 3.
Dude. I mean, you're with me when I say they should have won that match. Like, come on, they were actually really good. I mean, the fact that they were that good without Neymar and Mbappe is probably saying something
They look sharper without
regarding
Neymar and
tactics.
Mbappe.
See, I think Neymar is practically. I don't know if it's Neymar, but he's the Mahrez of PSG, holding up the ball when they can really just be blasting forward. And big boy Keane, oh my god, dude, that fellow, he was giving Leipzig some serious nightmares. But PSG's defense, man, oh for fuck's
They
what
did
is it
end up
with
with 2
teams
red
and their
cards.
defenses that switch off at the wrong
They had
moment? Like,
2 red cards. Both their
They
centre
were
backs?
playing with both the centre backs.
No.
Kimpembe got one, and
Who got
who
the
got
other
the
one?
other one?
Was it Pereira?
Drissage.
Oh, it is a gay.
Idris
Okay, that
again.
midfielder. Yeah.
But they ended the game with 9 men on the field. And I think it's also relevant that Di Maria did miss a penalty and they could have gone 2-0 up and it would have probably been over.
That is
But you
Yeah.
got to give credit to Leipzig because they were fucking done out, dude. They were done out after 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Upamecano was smoking different weed. But credit to them, dude. They came back 2-1. And I think the group's wide open now.
Yeah, and the fact that both of their centre backs had yellow cards like in the opening minutes of the game early. I think PSG could have taken advantage of that, gotten one of them sent off.
Yeah, maybe gotten them sent off.
Yeah, but
But
Moise
the issue with
Kean,
PSG... Yeah. Go on.
Moise Kean was showing like he wanted to score. He was trying again and again. Like after that slump in Everton, he looks like he can become a good striker. And
Definitely, but my question is, they did spend 50 million in Icardi. Where is Icardi?
Icardi is injured.
I thought he was just out of favor. My bad.
I never rated Icardi that well anyway, man. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Man has one good season and writes an autobiography of himself. That probably says something.
But I think the issue with PSG. I think there's got to be some questions asked of the manager because he has spent 350 million euros on two players of his attack, both of whom weren't there and they played better than they have in weeks. I mean, it takes some level of shithousery to do that.
Yeah, as I said, they did look sharper without Neymar and Mbappe, and they should have won that game. They could have comfortably won it, but Leipzig, like they showed the confidence in their team, like they wanted to win the game, and in the end, they brought out the result.
Exactly. Angelino, the left back who cannot defend,
can't
turned up with the
defend.
winning assist. He gets in the box quite a lot nowadays. I mean, it's pretty
Yeah,
surprising to see. Uh, Dave, you're a Man United fan. You're in Group H. I want you to make a quick prediction. Who are the two teams who are going through?
Leipzig and United. If we
He's
defeat,
dropping.
if we defeat Paris at Old Trafford next week,
Yeah, it's done out for them.
it's done out for Paris. And I feel,
Last year's finalists, you're putting them out in the group stage.
yeah, Europa League for PSG.
Yeah, but if Istanbul beat United,
Istanbul.
Istanbul. Shawarma place.
sorry, not Istanbul, Istanbul.
Istanbul.
Istanbul, whatever.
Başakşehir.
Whatever. If they beat United again,
It'll take some doing, dude, because
Yeah.
I feel like nobody wanted to defend in that United game, and Dembaba was just too good.
Like when Fosu Mensah came on also, like he was the only one behind when Maguire's playing strike. He was trying to play a Sergio Ramos role without Sergio Ramos' abilities.
But
Maguire can head the ball through the air.
I mean, one thing we didn't cover was that last-minute goal line clearance, because United could have gotten points otherwise.
Yeah. But that was an own goal as well. It wasn't our players like scoring the goal there.
There was the stat which came up yesterday that United's only shot on target in the second half was by an Istanbul head.
I don't know, second half what happened, dude. I honestly thought that Martial goal would spur them on to victory, but how wrong I was.
Boys, moving on to other fixtures of the weekend. Barcelona with a narrow victory, 2-1 over Dinamo Kyiv. Tejas, what do you make of that game? Was it as tight as the scoreline suggests?
It's honestly speaking, it should have been 3-1. Griezmann, I don't know what. Fuck, dude. Okay, this is Griezmann's thing. Okay, Ansu Fati cuts in, takes a shot. Okay, now imagine this is the goal. Okay, Griezmann's right here. He's right here. Ball's here. Goalkeeper's all the way on the other side of the goal. Shoots and misses. Open goal. Man does a Raheem Sterling.
Leon syndrome.
Dude, I was like, what the fuck? How? But see, defensively, we were honestly pretty good until Clement Longley came on. The minute he came on, finished, we conceded. I don't know. I think probably the two bright spots in our defense were, Ter Stegen was incredible. That match, he was absolutely incredible. Ter Stegen pulling off amazing saves. And Dest was really good. Attack, except for Griezmann, we were fairly good. We were fine. Messi again scoring from a penalty. He's only been scoring for penalties this season. And Ansu Fati getting the assist for PK's header. So I will not complain about attack. Midfield also, we were pretty decent. But this CL, let's just leave CL out. I want to go back to the league. I don't know what the fuck are we doing in the league. Like, what is happening? We come off beating Juventus 2-0 and then we fucking tie to some bullshit team. Like, we tie to fucking Alaves, we tie? Yeah, like, what the hell is... What? Explain something, please. What is
I think it's been, 4 league games without a win for Barca?
Yeah.
Do you think will they win the next
Normally,
one?
I don't give a shit about La Liga because I just want Barca to win Champions League. But going 4 games without a win, that is a big problem. That is
Where does
a
that put you in the
big problem.
table? Where are you in the table now?
We're 12th.
12th, yeah, the 12th.
Yeah, we're 12th now. We are 1 game short, but we are 12th.
But you're
still
closer
in
to
there.
being relegated than to being
United
Yeah,
are also
exactly.
one game short and we're 15th.
United are different gravy, man.
No, but Tejas, I want to speak to you about a certain Lionel Messi. I think he's a good player.
Yes.
Uh,
But it doesn't track back. That's what you're going to say. We all
it's
saw
not
that during the
about
game.
track back. My question is, have you seen the effort from him that he wants to stay at the club, or is he simply acting as if he's obliged to do it?
No, there is. I mean, he's definitely more happier under Koeman than Kike Setien. That's pretty obvious. I think just a few days back, there were certain comments that Setien made about him that went around saying, yeah, if you don't like what I'm saying, here's the door, go. And there is definitely goodwill between him and Koeman, that much I will say. I don't know. But see, Messi attacking wise, he does his best. Like, come on, there's no denying. He does his best attacking. He moves forward. He moves the game forward. And that yesterday we played him as a cam. We didn't play him as striker. So he was pretty much in his favorite position the whole match. He was pretty much deep in that midfield once, and he was creating chances. So yeah, I'm not inclined to believe he's obligated to play. No.
Right,
Maybe
that's a fair
I think
analysis.
maybe till Bartomeu his mood was a bit soft, but now Bartomeu is out. It's probably lifted the player spirits. But then there's another issue regarding fucking their salaries and something that has to be cut. Others we could go bankrupt. Maybe
I
that's
feel like
taking a toll on them. I don't know.
the financial advisors to Manchester United and Barcelona never actually did go to school, but that's just my opinion. Uh, Staying on the same topic, Antoine Griezmann earns 46 million per year. What have you made of his start to the season, and do you think he is going to get around 20 goals a season? Is he that sort of player?
For the
No.
season, they scored what? One goal this season so far? The start of the season? One goal?
He has scored one, yeah, against Alaves.
Yeah, Alaves, yeah.
Thing is,
I really don't know, man.
does he even start games?
We started yesterday.
But
And he did have a glaring miss.
Yeah.
So what is your analysis of him? Do you think he's a future here? Do you think Koeman trusts him?
Future, there's no fucking way as a future. What is he? He's nearing 30, man. What future is he going to have at the club? There's no way.
Ronaldo went for 89 million at 33. I mean,
It's Ronaldo, man.
don't
Ronaldo and
compare
Griezmann.
Ronaldo to Griezmann.
Ronaldo and Griezmann.
no, to be honest, there were, I think, 2 consecutive years when Griezmann finished right behind Messi and Ronaldo. And he was like, I think I should be compared to players of this league. Because he was like, I'm putting up the numbers, which he clearly was at that point of time. So
Yeah,
what I'm
and-
saying is he was in the same bracket once. Then maybe we should compare him for his longevity to the same bracket.
See, if you don't see a player not doing well at the club, okay, maybe for a certain while it can be a certain to well, yeah, okay, they're probably not fitting in with the club. But it's been 2 fucking years, man. How long do you need to fit in? How long? Like what is up? If you have issues, fucking tell us. He reportedly he's unhappy that Koeman's playing him on the right. We started him at central position. He does this shit.
I can just hear Pogba when you're telling all this.
Hey man,
Who
Pogba at least
settled
2
into the
seasons
team.
he has done. Pogba at least 2 seasons he played really well for you.
He played well with
Griezmann,
Zlatan. That's it.
Griezmann, I'm yet to see him perform like at his Atletico best. I'm yet to see that. I haven't seen it till now.
It is the Leon syndrome, not in the fact about like Raheem Sterling's miss, but the fact that all these French players just go out of form whenever they please. Griezmann, Pogba,
They
but
play
they
well
just
for France. That's it.
that is
He
very
plays.
true, actually.
He plays damn well for France. That France team, I don't know.
All of them play well for France, but
some juju they have in that team, man. That team chemistry is so good.
That is just because Benjamin Mendy is there. Simple as.
I don't know, man.
But things are looking rosy in Europe. That's 3 wins out of 3. Qualification looks almost secured.
We have to face Juventus with Ronaldo. We'll see what's
But three wins generally gets you a spot. Maybe not first,
yeah,
but
we will qualify. We will go through definitely. But I'm just a bit uncertain about our fixture with Juventus now that Ronaldo's back. I want to see what.
No, but while
How
we're
our
on this
defense copes
topic,
with that.
if in the coming months, where do you think Barcelona will finish the season? And below what point do you think questions need to be asked of Ronald Koeman?
I think definitely. I think maybe by January. Okay, maybe where we finish before New Year will probably be
I
a good
think
time to question about Koeman.
I think they need to give Koeman time because
Yeah,
Barca
exactly. That's what
need
I'm
a
saying.
proper rebuild because
Yeah,
they
rebuilds don't
have to
happen
sell
quickly.
Messi first of all, and they need to
They
bring
can't
in
sell him.
proper players
He's
on a
gonna walk
free
away.
on a free hit.
See, man. See, we are
But-
not. We are nowhere near as dependent as we are on Messi as we are now. I mean, look at his fam. He has what 3 goals this season. I think now the whole club, we're all shifted. Our weight has gone on to Ansu Fati, and actually even Dembele is also playing pretty
Yeah,
well. He
because
comes on, he
changing
makes a
managers
good
every
impact.
season does not
It's
help
not
the
the way.
club.
Yeah, it doesn't.
That's why I'm
It
still
doesn't.
Ole in and not Ole out.
Hey, Ole, hey, man. What 3 years now? Ole, how many?
No,
You
Yeah,
won it.
no,
How
it's
many?
gonna be.
What
It's
have
going to
you won with
be.
him?
They reached 3 semi-finals. They're
three
putting pressure. They've
semifinals.
taken over Tottenham Hotspur,
Yeah,
putting pressure job.
yeah. I think he definitely needs a trophy to stay at the club, man.
No, but Tejas, while we're on this topic, the Barcelona presidential candidate, Victor Font, that's his name.
Yeah, what's up?
He was out in the media last week saying he wants to bring Pep Guardiola back to the Camp Nou. And Pep Guardiola replied saying his time is done out. So on
Yeah,
a personal question, would you like to see the bald fraud back at the Belgrana?
no,
Okay,
no way.
that's a good response.
No,
Dude, dude, the game is different now. His tactics don't work. Like as great as they are, they don't work, and I don't think he can do anything with the squad we have unless he
Fair
brings
enough.
Gabriel Jesus from City. Then it's good for us. We have a good striker.
Tejas
good
is a
strike.
Gabriel Jesus fan. I mean, now that we're, I know you wanted to bring this up sometime, but now we're on the topic of strikers. I want to throw some limelight on a particular Erling Haaland. And this man has scored in his past 6 appearances in the Champions League. He's on track to beat Ronaldo's most goals in a season record. Now, I want to know from you guys, he's only 20 years old. This is probably his second break. You could consider last year as his breakthrough season. Made the move from Salzburg. Do you think this man is a world-class talent at the moment with the numbers he's putting
He's
up?
a generational talent.
That's some praise.
Yeah, I will agree with you. So
I think
how exactly would you define a generational talent that can be applied to so many people?
the thing with generational is that you can only call somebody generational after the generation is over. So you need to have like seen that much of like longevity.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel
We've just seen.
Haaland is going to be that kind of player.
I
Like
mean,
you
Yeah,
can
many people
see
think that.
Fabrizio Romano also having the faith in this kid, and I think he can
Haaland's
go a long
agent
way.
must be living life, bro, with all the offers he must be getting.
That's Mino Raiola.
Man's living, bro. Madrid, everyone's like knocking on the door. Yo, give this kid, give this kid.
Want him
But
to
Dude,
come to
dude,
United.
honestly, I actually want Dortmund to keep him. Like, please keep him, man. Don't get rid of him. Like,
The thing is,
man
I
can
want him at
actually.
United, but I have a feeling if he comes to United, he might ruin his career, and I don't want that for this guy.
those some
No,
caring United fans.
he's the perfect Premier League striker. He's strong. He's pacey. He can finish.
The pace is
Sure,
unreal.
dribbling is a bit iffy, but man can bully people off the ball. And
I can see him going
he's
to
not Timo
Liverpool as
Werner who
well.
will start crying in front of youth centre backs, man.
Boys, he has a good chance to prove his mettle this Saturday when Dortmund play Bayern Munchen. Who do you think is going to win that game? And I think that game is pretty much the only like marquee fixture the Bundesliga boasts of. So the whole world will probably watch that. But what are your predictions?
I mean, it's Bayern. I think they might beat
I
Dortmund.
think Bayern will.
But
take
I will predict Haaland will score. He will get 1 goal at least.
Haaland
will
will
get 1
always
goal.
score.
He'll always get 1 goal. But
Generational
then
talent.
Lewandowski will just come and whack him up.
There's two things you can be certain of in life. That Haaland will score and Sterling will miss. Nothing else.
And United lose.
uh, top
I'm
man,
kidding,
top
I'm
man.
kidding, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. And Barca's pretty much in the same boat as you people.
The way
Yes.
things are going, I don't know if you're kidding or not. But boys, one
Dude,
last
I
question.
would
about
honestly
Ole
love
Gunnar.
to see United and Barca play. It would be the most entertaining match I've ever witnessed. Two shy
They did
defenses
play.
facing
Chris
each other.
Smalling was like, we'll defeat them, and then he got wrecked.
Bro, I don't know what was United thinking. I mean, what was Chris Smalling thinking? They've had Phil Jones in defense against Lionel Messi. Oh.
Dude, that game, I still remember on Discord how much Dave was crying that game. He's like, no.
Boys.
Oh, dude, that was
One last question. Haaland's got a release clause for £60 million in 2022. Do you think someone will activate that, or do you think he'll be gone next summer?
If someone pays 100 million next summer, he will go. Because Dortmund are
Yeah,
the kind of
obviously.
team who will sell someone for 100 million.
So, yeah.
100 million. Okay. It's a fair analysis. Boys, we discussed Barcelona. That means we have to discuss Real Madrid. And they won 3-2 on the night. That's their first victory in this year's competition, Champions League. Tejas, what did you make of that game? Do you think Inter Milan were hard done by?
Man, Inter should have won that game, in my opinion. They had chance after chance. Martinez was doing the business. Man got an assist. Man got a goal. See, I'm telling you, if Lukaku was on the pitch, I'm telling you, Sergio Ramos would have had a horrible time defending against him. Sergio Ramos, I think Martinez. Man, Sergio Ramos is just like this to Martinez, bro. Just fuck off, man. If you're coming against Madrid, you need to bring physicality into your strike force, man.
But why was Lukaku not picked? Was he
I don't know.
injured or was he rested?
Is he injured or something? I don't know.
Was he on the bench?
I didn't see him at all.
Yeah.
The whole match,
I
like, I didn't see him once that whole match.
Probably is injured.
He's probably out through injury, yeah.
Yeah.
But that game was entertaining.
It was a
yeah.
game. I mean, Inter's defense
Inter had chances. They had chances to win the game also, which they could have if they finished them properly. But then in the end, Rodrigo had that one chance the whole game and he finished it.
Yeah, Vinicius with a good pass. That was a good pass. But Benzema is screaming right now.
But Benzema was he was smelling danger that game so well.
He has this ability to fucking predict when the defender is going to fuck up the pass. I don't know how many times he's done it against Liverpool.
Karius, yeah.
Yeah, like, what is this, dude? Where's this ability from? Yeah, but the funny part is Madrid fans will still criticize him no matter how much ever he works in a match. Madrid fans are still going to criticize him.
Yeah, you can see him scoring goals in the La Liga as well. And Madrid fans still criticize him, which I find it a bit shocking.
No, I mean, it's a fair point because he does score. But at the same time, in a match, he does miss an equal number of opportunities. Like, there are some easy opportunities he scuffs.
But Madrid,
I think there's an inevitable comparison to Cristiano Ronaldo and the sort of numbers he was putting up. And I think fans don't realize that those are generational talents, that to equal those numbers, you need people of that caliber. And Benzema is an amazing player, but there could probably never be another Ronaldo. I don't think the fans get that.
Yeah. That's just how it is.
It is how it is. But now that we're speaking about Cristiano Ronaldo and his current club, Juventus, he defeated, whom did they play last night?
Favicol.
Favicol.
Oh, yeah. They played Ferencvaros after defeating COVID-19. But I think the best player on the night has to be Alvaro Morata. He has turned his career around. Hot take.
Yeah.
And he scored 3 offside goals against us.
He did score one yesterday too, actually.
Yeah, he scored one offside goal yesterday also.
Dude, if your striker is scoring offside goals, that means their positioning needs work.
Definitely.
Their positioning definitely needs work. It was the same thing when Suarez joined Barca. The number of times that guy used to go offside was so annoying, but he's still scoring.
But he
But
did
yeah,
score two
Morata.
tonight.
Yeah, Morata. I don't know what's up with Morata. The
His
last, I
finishing
think,
at Chelsea was piss poor, and I think he's like
even at Madrid also he
compensated
wasn't
for
that
that
great.
with his positioning this season.
Dude, if you look at his career, the trajectory is pretty magnificent, and you don't see that with a lot of other players. He went from Real Madrid to Juventus 2015, made it to the Champions League final. He goes back to Real Madrid, scores a few last minute winners, equalizers, etc. Goes to Chelsea for a permanent move. Struggles the fuck out of it in at Stamford Bridge. There were months when he hadn't scored a goal. Then he goes back. He goes back to Atletico Madrid, and Chelsea have to thank Atletico Madrid. Whichever idiot paid 50, 60 odd million for that guy
Uh,
have to be smoking. And he was pretty happy because he was at Atletico Madrid's academy before he moved to Real. And he was like, I'm back now. I want to stay here. I love you guys. Does piss poor. But this time, I think it was a lot of it was because of the manager, because they essentially got him to park the bus, and that wasn't his game. They had a lot of strikers to park the bus. Diego Costa, Joao Felix, Alvaro Morata, Llorente. But now
Yeah.
he's back at Turin and he is scoring like that 2015 season. Uh, the way the season's going, I think he's taking a lot of pressure off Ronaldo, if that makes sense. And I think they're more formidable that way.
yeah,
I mean,
makes
the
sense.
new style under Pirlo, new style of football for them.
I mean, Pirlo's style is he's a pretty Ole kind of manager, if you ask me. It's just that he's got a few better players, if that makes sense.
I would
Better
Juventus
players,
beat
no. I think
United? Would you
I,
know? I don't. Besides Ronaldo and maybe
I
Juventus
wouldn't say
defense,
better
I
players.
don't.
I would say players who are
Juventus has the
currently
better defense. That is no question.
playing better.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
Wouldn't
that is the
like
right term.
words.
Playing
But
better. Yeah, that
I'm
is
just
definitely.
astounded by the audacity Dave has to compare Maguire and Lindelof to Keeling and Bonucci. I mean,
Say
hats
no,
off,
no.
guys.
You're not this United's defense. Nah, nothing near Juventus' defense. Don't even dream about it. You
uh,
guys cannot know.
But
And I,
we move in Thetis words.
we move.
The other game, which was an absolute spanking, both ass cheeks were spanked out in Bergamo, where Atlanta forgot how to defend against Liverpool. Got spanked 5-0 on the night. Dave, what
I
do you make of the game?
mean,
they played such a high line even when they were losing by such a big margin. I don't know what gave them that confidence, but Liverpool just ripped them apart. Like the fact that Salah, Mane and Salah were also passing to each other.
no. I think
Uh,
Roberto Firmino. Sorry, no. Diego Jota with the hat trick. Oh,
He
that
should
fellow
replace
Roberto.
Firmino. He has
Firmino's
to
position
replace
is
Firmino.
gone. Firmino is done in that team. Play him centre back, man. You need the
I
extra
never
centre back.
liked
Let him play
Firmino,
there.
and I think Liverpool have found a proper replacement for him right
Dude,
now.
Diego Jota, like, fam, what is this guy, dude? He's just coming and scoring for fun.
came off the Bulls bench, 45 million. People made a lot of fun, but I think that it was a combination. He did score some pretty good goals. Even in the weekend, he scored the winner against whom were they playing? West Ham? Yeah, West Ham.
West Ham, yeah.
But this particular game, I feel like as good as their attack was, Atlanta, it was a managerial massacre. As simple as that. You know that if you're going to play only two center backs, Salah and Mane are going to have all the pace in the world to come at them. And the fucking fundamentals of defending. Everyone knows Salah is going to cut in on his left foot, and he's fucking showing him the angle. He's like, "Come home, man! Put it past our post." But unbelievable defending. And Atlanta's, I think, since last year, the game plan is to outscore the opposition. They're not so much about maintaining a good shape when they lose the ball, but this game, they left one defender back like United did, except Liverpool left Salah and Mane there. Jota coming up with 3 goals, and I feel like if they continue to play like this, they're not going to make it through. Last year's semi-finalists out in the group stage. But I think we need to give some credit to Liverpool here too, because they were missing all their center backs. Joe Gomez is fucking fraud anyways. So essentially with 0 center backs, they have won 4 out of 4 now since they've lost Fabinho.
I think that just speaks to the quality of the team.
Yeah, I mean, credit where credit is due. Liverpool have been playing amazing. And we thought they wouldn't be able to cope up without the centre backs. And they are. Even I think Williams got man of the match last time out in the Premier League.
Phillips.
Phillips, sorry. Yeah.
I was telling Dave yesterday that Liverpool are playing well. It speaks to the quality of the team. And he replied saying, fuck Liverpool.
That's because I hate Liverpool. But
man's out.
That's what I said. Credit where credit is due.
I don't think any of us
like Liverpool.
I just like them in FIFA, that's it, because they're just strong. Real life, no.
Oh, man, stuck in the game.
I think some kid needs to write one more letter to them, though, then they're done.
But this weekend is going to be a damn good fixture. Manchester City hosting Liverpool. And I feel it'll give us early indications of how the title race is going to go. Hopefully they don't win, but who knows? Joe Gomez might turn up with the winner. Everything I say will be undone there. The other games that were on were Chelsea versus Rennes.
Yeah.
Edward Mendy's old club.
Chelsea's
they won 3-0.
They signed their keeper. Rennes plays with worst keeper, 2 penalties.
I think I had predicted
easy tactics.
Rennes to win the game, but I could see Chelsea scoring 2 penalties.
They didn't have Edward Mendy.
I mean, they got a red card as well, right?
Of the same defender, both pens.
Yeah, but I don't think that was a red because it was very unfortunate. The ball went on his leg and then it hits his hand over here. I don't think that was a red card worthy offense.
Wait, it was Timo Werner 2 goals. Who was the third one?
Tammy Abraham.
Abraham.
Timo Werner's back with the goals, so I think he's scoring more consistently now, be it penalties. But I feel like I'm you know what I'm waiting for? I'm waiting for Chelsea to play somebody out of the big 6, because in my mind that will give me a better indication of where that team is at the moment. Because I remember even like after the big spend Pep Guardiola had some 250 odd million in 2017. He was smacking West Ham and Brighton and shit for 4-0, 5-0. But to me, the first clear indication was when he went away to Stamford Bridge and won 1-0, because Chelsea were champions then. So I'm waiting for Chelsea to go away because they've already lost to Liverpool.
They beat United.
We know it.
They didn't beat. They drew.
Oh no, sorry. Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
But they lost to Liverpool.
I got so used to United losing.
They did lose the bridge.
I'm joking.
Boys, while we're on this topic, it wasn't in our initial list, but Man City have also won 3 out of 3 now. And I feel
Ferran Torres scoring in all 3.
4 consecutive games now in Champions League. I think it was from like a Valencia record or something. Yeah. But he came only for 24 million. To put that into context, United were about to pay 108 for Jadon Sancho. I think the scouting department at Manchester United is not.
I'm telling you, man, when you put such a exorbitant high price tag on a player, it affects them here, man. It has an effect. It has an effect on them. They know, oh shit, I'm coming for this much. I have to perform. And the minute they have that seed of doubt in their mind, they don't. It's just how it is.
It's pretty good, actually. To be honest, this weekend's fixture, I want to see Riyad Mahrez sent back to Algeria. I want to see Ferran Torres, Gabriel Jesus, and Raheem Sterling, who will probably miss another goal, but still, for the memes, I want him.
I mean, you keep saying you want Real Madrid. Where is Bernardo Silva?
Bernardo Silva's form's dropped off because of how much Mahrez played last season and the fact that because he runs like an idiot, which is a good thing, Pep just plays him in the center of the park alongside his favorite player,
I mean,
Gundogan.
Bernardo Silva is more suited to the cam position. I don't think he's a winger.
He is more of a workhorse than he is a creative player.
Workhorses are usually good substitutes.
Something along those lines, but we'll see this weekend. Boys, did we leave any game out?
I just want to say, I had given a lot of stick to Joao Felix, and since then he's been trying to prove me wrong. If you
He watches the podcast.
he watches the
Hey.
podcast.
He's the real one.
I think Felix is trying to, make up for the price tag this season because he's been
Good to
putting
see.
in a lot of effort. I think against Moscow also he was trying to score a lot of goals, but he was just unlucky in the end.
It's good to see.
Dave,
I mean,
think
he's
you
young.
should
I mean,
start
he's
giving
young.
stick
He
to a
has
lot of
time.
players. They'll start performing.
Okay, so Pogba, Shaw, Maguire, Lindelof, yeah.
He's overdone it. But good that you brought it up, because the truth of the matter is Atletico Madrid drew again. They didn't really win with that goal either.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's
Couldn't
just
be
bad
drawing
luck
these
in it.
games.
It's just bad luck.
Probably. Good week of football, actually.
Yeah,
Interesting.
not for United fans, but
Oh boy. Right, boys. I think we have covered it all. We want to thank all of you who've made it to the end of the video, who have watched this video. A big thank you. Make sure to give the video a big thumbs up. Subscribe, share it with your friends, and get involved in the comments. And I guarantee you could be on the podcast right here with us. Banter clubs. Okay. Banter clubs, Banter Tejas for putting up that background. Keep supporting, and that's it. Bye bye.
bye.
Thank you, guys.